dying. Next thing you know, you're gonna have people like 911. There's a guy in this video that's dying. We all know the location. Like everybody gonna watch me die. Be like, man, it's your fault. Y'all should have called somebody. What more can we do? But yeah, not die on air while choking on a cookie. I'll wait until after I only had like a few bites of the other one, the chocolate chip. So, well, if y'all just missed it on YouTube, that I nearly choked on air while I'm on Twitch. So I'm doing Twitch for the first time for Bucks Talk. So just want to do something different, and plus I haven't been on Twitch in 3 months, so I apologize about that. And hopefully, like I said, I'll do more with Twitch because it's like I was getting like people that was just watching out of nowhere. Although it tells you like the viewers and stuff on Twitch, but there could be like viewers that could be like they can hide from the viewer thing, and yeah, either like the people I picked those names, or it could be like a random person that they cannot be shown as a viewer, but they could be more on there. So, excuse me. So found that out again, and yeah, it happens. So hopefully, like I said, I have a few viewers on Twitch. So thank you for that. Um, so let's get to business before I end up choking again. Um, now I know I'm wearing this crazy like cover for me because I want to cover my hair because I'm gonna try to cut my hair sometime tonight. So hopefully I get that out the way. But enough about me. Let's talk about the Bucks. Um, in in good fashion, especially like the end, almost the end of the game, they came back. And I also was going to say on air about Wesley Matthews that I regret everything I said about him when they signed him. I was the first one to say like this is going to maybe a bad situation, but I also said he could prove me wrong. Yeah, like even that one game he had, I don't know if it was against. I think it was against. I think it was last week. That he was 4 out of 5 from three, and was I think it was like 6 or 7 from the field. Had like 17 points. So, and I know they won that game. So I'm thinking it probably was the Dallas game facing his former team. So, yeah, kind of strange. I apologize so bad about doubting him. I actually follow him on Instagram. So, yeah, start following him on Instagram. Because there was like, it wasn't that many players that I knew that was on Instagram that I didn't follow because I just didn't know they had Instagram. So I ended up following, let's see, Wesley Matthews, Bobby Portis, even PJ Tucker I followed. But although he's not with the team this year, but at least he helped the team get to the championship. So I would never forget him for that. Although Miami is kicking our butts right now um, in the season series. But then again, I think we got one more game left against them, and hopefully that will be a turnaround. But I know there's a few teams that we only got at least like 3 games against, and I can't even remember. I don't got the sheet in front of me about the schedule and stuff, but but I'm just thinking that I might end up having maybe finding the schedule like them little square like ones that they used to have that you can look at and like okay that game whatever. But anyways, it was it looked bad for the Bucks yesterday's game. It looked bad. It's just like oh, they're showing it again. Oh, or maybe not. But anyways, yeah, it was very scary for that situation with that game yesterday. You was thinking like Boston couldn't miss. They just really couldn't miss. Then like the second half comeback, especially in the fourth quarter, because it was like back and forth until maybe like about around like 2 minutes. Boston made a little bit of comeback. Then suddenly, Bucks were having a little bit of run. Then came back and Wesley Matthews hit that three, and Chris Middleton got fouled and had to make like some free throws. He was 3 out of 4, so that was good enough to secure the win. And Giannis, he didn't have a good first quarter, but like second and beyond, it was picking up. Um, but anyways, at the end, the Bucks did beat Boston. If it ever like pops up on my, watching both on Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, it was. Although they had a lot of their players out, and they had some players that didn't play. Even Jabari Parker was doing good with Boston. But we will talk about on Christmas Day. They said they won the third year in a row, but I didn't know they lost their first Christmas game since they said it was like like early '70s. It was their last Christmas game, and they didn't have one since until yeah 4 years ago. So something interesting. But the first two games that they had on Christmas, like I know one was against the Knicks. I know that one. And I think the other one, that one was the Knicks too, wasn't it? But they lost. Um, I don't know, but interesting thing. So it was like all started like when the merge of Giannis and how he was getting good and stuff. So can't complain. So pretty good on his end, and it's good. Like everybody's happy he signed that contract last year. And the funny thing is, I think I talked about it on the recent video of Bucks Talk that as soon as Giannis signed that contract, it was a lot of memes that was out there saying like F this team," and all that. It was it was just a whole bunch of funny memes that just happened, which I just can't forget. But well, kind of forget, but just can't remember them offhand. But yeah, it was funny and ridiculous at the same time. But anyway, let's get to the stats. Jason Tatum had like a late start. Um, he wasn't like shooting much, but then again, he was like he was making some of the key shots that counted. But he had 25 points, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 4 assists, 9 rebounds, 4 of 10 from three, 7 of 20 from the field overall. So it may look like I know like the field goal made and attempts and stuff like that looks weird, but yeah, managed to get that off of 25 points. So what you found your Packers favorite? Cool. Yeah. Um let's see, Robert Williams, he was a big threat to the like defensive wise, and oh, he had 2 blocks, so that was a shocking, but I would have thought he had more the way he was playing, but he had 11 points, of course, 2 blocks, 4 assists, 14 rebounds, so he had a double double. 5 of 7 from the field. Jalen Brown, I think he had, what was it like, 16 points in the first quarter or something like that. Then didn't score that much ever since. But 25 points, one block, two steals, three assists, four rebounds, 2 of 7 from three, but 8 of 18 from the field. Marcus Smart was like hitting some key shots too. 19 points, one steal, seven assists, two rebounds, 3 of 10 from three, but 6 of 14 from the field. So it looked like I said, they was good in the beginning, and you know, even kind of blew out the Bucks in the quarter. I think it was the case of it was like 22-38 or something like that. But at one point it was like 30-15. So yeah, the first quarter was really like that bad. But bench wise, Peyton Pritchard, who knew how good he was, and it was just crazy. But he had 16 points, one block, one steal, five assists, five rebounds, 4 of 8 from three. Yeah, because he was killing it earlier with like the threes and stuff, and but 6 of 14 from the field. Um, our former player Jabari Parker, I think he came back from health and safety protocols for the Celtics. 9 points, one steal, three rebounds, 2 of 4 from three, which was pretty good. But his shooting, yeah, 3 of 7 from the field. Although it was at one point, I think it was the second quarter that I think where most of the scoring had came from. Then wasn't making shots ever since. But like we said, the Celtics were kind of short. Well, they wasn't really that short-handed, but like I said, they recently signed Joe Johnson, but I'm just surprised they didn't use him for this game. And Alfred Aminu didn't play either, so I don't know what it was doing, like doing the 8 man rotation. But I know the Bucks didn't use the 8 man rotation. They use like, yeah, they went with a 9 man rotation. So don't know what Boston was thinking. So, but then again, it's good for us. Chris Middleton with 17 points, one block, one steal, seven assists, three rebounds, 4 of 9 from three. So that's very good. But 5 of 13 from the field. So field goal wise is bad, but his 3 point was very good. Um, like I said, he needs to like focus more on like mid range shots. If he can make them mid range shots, he'll be all right, and he'll probably will be like have a higher score than what he has now. But sometimes he'll try to take it in and stuff like that. It just don't work because you try to take it in where you like they was like doubling on you and triple doubling on you and stuff like that. And as you know, that doesn't work. And oh, he had the second most minutes out of all of them. Um, Giannis with like nearly 30 minutes with 36 points, two blocks, 5 of 6, 12 rebounds. So he had a double double, 10 of 15 from the free throw, so not too bad. All two from three, so I know he's got a little bit work on that. But 13 of 23 from the field, so that's good for him. DeMarcus Cousins, although they didn't play him that much, once again, it's like they was playing them real good, like with the having 20-27 minutes, and they just didn't stick with that. So sorry. So I'm kind of like a little bit upset that they didn't, you know, keep him in there a little bit longer. Um, he had 9 points, 8 rebounds, although he was 0-2 from three, but he was 4 of 10 from the field. Grayson Allen didn't do too good. He was 0 for 3 from 3 and 0 for 4 from the field. Drew Holiday, 17 points, uh, one block, four steals. So that's pretty good. Only three assists. So 1 of 4 from 3, but 8 of 14 from the field. Um, Dante DiVincenzo, one of the people that made his return as well. He only had like 1 point. Not 1 point, but he had 3 points and he only shot like one shot. So, but again, they only play him for like 15 minutes. So, I don't know if they're going to put him back in the starting lineup. Well, it seems like Grayson Allen is, slipping a bit. Well, he's been slipping as of lately. Just don't know what's going on. Bobby Portis was from the bench had the bench high on there, 16 points, but had 10 rebounds, so he had a double double as well. 2 of 4 from three and 6 of 13 from the field. But then again, like mostly like in the fourth quarter, they play Giannis does a lot on center, so that's probably what they decide to do on that. Um, Pat Connaughton didn't score that much. George Hills didn't score that much too, although he had like over 21 minutes. Wesley Matthews proved again that he's getting better and better. But as I mentioned, like when he was with the Lakers last year, he like wasn't doing that good, and they seeing that it looked like now he's in game shape. Been hitting some of these, shots that that counted because he had 9 points, 1 rebound, 2 of 2 from three, so he was perfect from the 3 point line. 3 of 4 from the field. So like maybe if Grayson Allen ended up, kind of slipping up and stuff, possibility they could put Wesley Matthews there. Who knows? But I like the good combination that they did when had Bobby Portis and DeMarcus Cousins playing like together. Like that's a good idea. So good for like defensive wise. But like I said, like they said, they did good with the signing of DeMarcus Cousins, and hopefully, because I know the thing. Hi, you on Twitch?
I'm sorry I sent a bunch of CDs flying, so you have to go pick them up.
Okay.
They were all the ones that were stacked on the top.
Oh, good, because I wanted to put them up anyway.
There you go.
Yep, give me something to do after this. But anyways, like I said, it was like DeMarcus Cousins was a good signing. Although I underestimated Wesley Matthews, and once again, I apologize. I will shut up about Wesley Matthews until he mess up again. Which right now looking pretty good that he's not going to mess up, or they probably won't give him much minutes because of like all their players they got back until Brooke Lopez come back. So I don't. Yeah, and shockingly, they had like I said, they had all their players back, and they didn't play all of them. But then again, it was a close game. Although Boston was beating them and stuff like that, so Bucks didn't give up, and they played it right into the end. So once again, the score was 117, 113, and they play Orlando in Orlando Tuesday and Thursday of this week. So kind of like what Orlando did here back in last month, like just play it like in Milwaukee like twice. So they come, they go to Orlando and play them twice. So I think both games will be 6 o'clock, or I think Thursday it might be 6:30. I'm not sure, but we'll look at it. But anyways, I said I was going to talk about a little bit of Chicago. Right now they're in the lead, 87-79, end of the third quarter. Um, Pacers might have a chance to come back. I hope they do. Yeah, 19-point comeback victory for the Bucks. So yeah, and this is good. Much needed rest before they probably leave town tomorrow. So fourth Christmas game, and hopefully they have another home game for Christmas next year because I'm going to try to go. Could have went, but I needed to take like people with me, so couldn't work out. So hopefully next year it'll be a little bit better and can go from there. But yeah, let's go to the standings before I'm off the air here. Um, hey you, what you doing?
So I just found something Mike was asking for, and I think I've just put it in the garbage. So now I've got to go through the garbage to find whether I put it in the garbage or just misplaced it.
What's that?
Paint pen.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, let's see. Brooklyn's still in first, and although they won yesterday, whoopie doo. They had their they only had like James Harden, so they managed to win and beat hmm? Are they off or something? Yeah, they already got New Year's Day game talking about the same day as tonight. So the NBA is kind of screwing up right now. I will get to my vote in a minute. If some of y'all that don't know, All Star voting started yesterday. I did put my votes in. I guess today, yesterday, vote counted as two. I don't know, and I think this time just for today, I think it's only counted as one. Um, Brooklyn's in first, like I said. Chicago's in second, but who knows? Maybe they'll lose or whatever. Although they're playing at home. Bucks at third. Miami, I know they won today. They're in fourth. Cleveland's in fifth. They won today too. Um, Philly won, so they was from 8 to 6. Washington they lost today, so they in seventh, and Charlotte is in eighth. Boston is in ninth because they lost to us yesterday, and Atlanta is in 10th. As long as Toronto stays down there, I'll be happy. And I know some people thinking like, okay, you hate Toronto that much. Well, for one, they was like really like all they do is talk smack and rub it in our face because they got lucky that they won the championship. It could be their only one for a long time. Yeah, because I knew they wasn't going to repeat when they was in the playoffs the season before. Like I was happy they lost to Boston in that second round. It would have been fun. It would have been Bucks and Celtics in that round in 2020, but we lost to Miami, and that happened. So what more can you do? So let's look at the West. Golden State now in first because they won yesterday. Phoenix in second. Utah's in third. Memphis in fourth. Clippers in fifth. Denver in sixth. Lakers in seventh. Oh, 16 and 18. Um, and Dallas is in eighth. So, but it looks like for the East, it's like everybody from first to eighth seed is on the at least 500 mark or more on win percentages. And from the West, it looks like it's from first to fifth. Everybody's in the winning column of 500 or more. Then like six, seven, and eighth, ninth, and tenth is like down. So it's kind of shocking. So you thinking like the because it seems like the West has been tough for like all these years and stuff, and now it looks like the East is getting tough again. East didn't look this strong since the '90s. So kind of shocking. but I'm glad at the same time. Like I said, they play Orlando on Tuesday, so I will try to do a live video for Twitch and do a live video here for YouTube. So like I said, thank y'all people on Twitch for watching. The viewers I got there. So share the channel. Let people know I do stuff like this, talk about wrestling and the Milwaukee Bucks. They'll go for you guys on YouTube too. So like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. We're doing, like I said, we're doing the giveaway, but the giveaway may change because it depends on how many viewers we get by New Year's Day. If not, it may change. Well, right now we're giving away a Funko Pop, bobblehead, T-shirt, and mask for the viewers on YouTube. But like I said, that might change on New Year's Day, depending on how many viewers we get. I mean, subscribers we get. Um, for the people on here on Twitch, we're trying to work out something right now, like to give y'all, but it's probably ain't gonna start till probably in a couple weeks. So just watch out for that. So subscribe and comment. Look at our past videos on here on YouTube, and I'm going to be on here tomorrow for the final episode of the year for WFSO Aftermath. Now, the same thing go for you guys on YouTube as well. So just keep watch out for us that we'll be on there. So, like I said, there's some things that we're going to try to do next year different for the channel. Like this will be one of them, and we do got more plans on the way for the next few years. So you'll see something different. But thank you guys for watching on Twitch. Until then, y'all have a good night and enjoy whatever game or wherever you're watching. As for you guys, thank you all for watching. Y'all have a good one, and until the next video, good night, everybody.